when the top athletes in martial arts step up to compete in Tokyo. They're stepping onto a Japanese stage with hundreds of years of history. A tradition forged in fire, made of steel. Bushido, or the way of the warrior, is now a world-famous ethos that traces back to Japan's era of the samurai. Here in Tokyo, they're still making samurai swords using ancient methods. This family has been forging blades this way for 10 generations. These swords are not just for show. They're key to Ieido, a martial art that trains you to master the katana blade.
In Iai, you have to respect the enemy after the battle.
The appeal, drawing in American Curtis Terry.
As a combat veteran, I've always been interested in the martial arts, particularly Budo. So when you're in Japan, one of the things that symbolizes Japan most to me is the katana.
Enthusiasm for the martial arts can be found the world over. We visited an Aikido dojo in London. Anthea Pascaris is the lead instructor.
How do you account for its international popularity, and particularly in the US?
Well, it's a really appealing martial art to do. It's really fun. You know, we stop rolling around as people when you're out of primary school, right? It's so much fun to start hitting the ground and rolling around. It's social. It brings out the most in you. It's a constant path of self-learning and getting better.
Aikido focuses on taking your opponent's energy and using it against them.
If there was one thing you would want me to take away, what would that be?
A bruise? No, sorry, definitely not.
Anthea did her best to teach me the finer points of using the short staff. Thankfully, for me at least, the first thing you learn is how to fall without hurting yourself. It's one thing to study the martial arts as a hobby, it's another, of course, to train to be an Olympian. American Travis Stevens is the three-time Olympian in judo, winner of the silver medal in Rio.
I think there's very few sports that instill the mindset, the discipline, and the toughness, along with the key details. Like, if you really want to be good at martial arts, you have to be detail-oriented, you have to be disciplined, you have to be mentally strong as well as physically strong.
For those athletes about to compete in the martial arts in Tokyo, Stevens says it's a rare privilege.
It has a lot of historical presence to it. You know, competing in Japan is not like competing in the rest of the world. They're a very intelligent crowd. They see like the subtleties that go on in the sport, and they praise the athletes for it, whether you're Japanese, European, or American. So to be able to compete on that stage is probably a little nerve-wracking, more so than the other tournaments, but it also has a sense of like belonging compared to some of the other events. You feel like you've made it when you're on that stage.
The stage is set upon a foundation from centuries past. There may be no spectators this year, but for this sport, in this historic place, the ancestors will be watching. And in a quick transformation right now, I am wearing a judo uniform like the ones being worn by the competitors here, and of course, a sword and a jo. So before people tweet me and say earlier on you were drinking sake and now you're going to fight, people should know that British guys love to drink and then have a fight.
Right. Oh.
And also, I've never done judo since I was 10 years old. So
you wear it well, by the way. Well, we brought some 10-year-olds in. Kids, come on.
Can you take the sword out of the...
No, it's all one piece of wood.
Oh.
You're not going to let us have a real sword on the set.
Wow. I missed that. Clearly, I was paying attention.
Well, Keir, thank you so much, and thank you for paying attention.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.